Hello and welcome back to the channel. And now I had a viewer share this very sad but interesting story with me. Some of you may not understand why I would consider such a thing to be sad. And it's because you're not familiar with the history of certain things and why these types of stories greatly, deeply, and negatively impact the so-called Black community. We've been fed so many lies and so many untruths that we don't understand what is happening right before our eyes. Now, what I'm talking about in this story is the recent headline of Floyd Mayweather. He's engaged to a lead dancer at his strip club. And so right away, some of you, especially those who have a secular understanding of the world, you're going to say, well, what's the big deal with that? So what? You can be engaged to whoever you want. Floyd Mayweather engaged to the lead dancer at his strip club. Now, he's 43 and she's 29. And she is the head stripper at his Las Vegas strip club. I think it's called Girl Collection. It says, shortly after news of their relationship was revealed, this is what's going on. He wants to marry her now. So again, some of you say, what is the problem with that? This is what is happening to the so-called Black community. We believe that in order to improve ourselves, we have to step outside of ourselves. That's why this is news to me, because we are whiting ourselves out and we don't see the spiritual implications behind all of this. We only look at things on the surface and say, love who you want, do what you want to do. And then you have those who believe that as long as the father is Black, it doesn't matter what race the woman is. That is another lie that has been perpetuated to further whiten us out. If we keep going in that direction, there won't be any of us left. But some don't care, and they don't even care about the spiritual aspect of all of this. Now, it's bad enough that she's a stripper, but come on now. And so that leads me into the other part of all of this. It amazes me how so much is put out there about Black women and why white women are better. This is what a lot of brothers are saying. They're flooding the internet with videos and statements saying that this is why white women are better and Black women are not. And this is why Black men prefer white women over Black women. Many of them are saying that they believe that white women are better mothers, better this, better than that. Blanket statements as if every Black mother is horrible and every white woman or white mother is good. So one thing that I want to note too is that among so-called Black men, not all of them, because I've seen some who said that they will not put down the daughters of Zion or Black women just because they choose another woman. But you have a large majority of those who step outside and decide to go and be with a woman of another race. They have to leave behind a trail of muck. They have to burn the bridge behind them and make all of these declarations as if every Black woman is just horrible in order to justify their relationship with a white woman. They have to paint a picture that the reason why I'm doing this is because Black women are horrible. But then years later, they have another story to tell, that this white woman took me for everything I've got. Now I'm broke, busted, and disgusted, and I want to know if you Black women will take me back. That is horrible. Now, one thing I wanted to note too, there was a video that someone shared with me. I didn't get a chance to talk on it or speak on it, but it was a white man. And in his video, he was declaring why he loves Black women. And many noted in the comment section of his video, they said, one thing I noticed about this man is He's declaring how much he loves black women, why he loves black women, why he married one, and why, since his divorce to that first black woman, he will still seek another black woman. Many people noted that he didn't feel the need to bash white women just to uphold his views about black women. See, now that's the difference. Why do a lot of our brothers feel the need to stomp all over the hearts of so-called black women in order to make their point of why they chose a white woman, when really many of their reasons for choosing a white woman has nothing to do with the truth? All fictitious lies in many cases to justify their choice, because deep down inside, they know that they don't have a valid reason. And that's why I wanted to mention that in this story here, because here you have a woman who is a stripper. Now, this man felt like she was a good choice, a stripper. And the other thing that got me was the fact that he said he wants to have a baby. She wants to have a baby as well. So basically, they are choosing each other and they want to have babies with one another. So apparently Floyd Mayweather thinks that she's a good mother as well. So this is what we are up against as a people. As long as narratives are put out here that an obese white woman is better than a good black woman, or a stripper white woman is better than a good black woman, or any white woman is better than a good black woman. Notice I'm saying a good black woman. I'm not saying women who follow along the same patterns of these women. I'm not saying that at all, because I wouldn't want my son marrying a stripper of any color or any race. You see, but it is sad when so much of the world is built on trying to divide the black man and the black woman, because we don't know the spiritual implications behind it all. The world subconsciously knows, or should I say the powers that be and the enemy knows subconsciously. But our people are so blind to where they will support this decision, thinking that is a decision based on love, but they don't understand the spiritual damage behind this. They don't understand that if every last one of us continued in this way, that we would be whited out, and that we as a people would cease to exist if we all took on the same attitude. Sometimes I get tired of trying to explain this to people, because most people come kicking and screaming. We are the only people on the planet who will get angry at one another for explaining or trying to show you why we need to stick together. We're the only people. Now, though some of them may marry you and do all of this, they are not going to put their own people down just to be with you. They might be with you, but they're not going to disown their own people in the process. As a matter of fact, many of them will say nothing, do nothing, when their own relatives come against their families, their black husband or wife or mixed children. They might express their disagreement with it, but many of them won't sever ties. As a matter of fact, that family or their family members have to be the ones to sever ties, because they're not going to do it. But we will trample all over each other just to defend what you believe is a right and a privilege, to step outside of your own people. Because secretly, a lot of so-called black people think that their bloodline is improved. They do. They believe that their bloodline is improved. It's amazing how Floyd says he wants another child, and he only wants Anna to be the mother. Did y'all catch that? He wants another child, and he wants the white stripper Anna to be the mother. But yet, there's a list so long that black men require of so-called black women. And I guarantee you, stripper is not one of them. Anyway, what are your thoughts in the comment section? I'm not trying to be funny when I talk about these things, but I understand the spiritual aspect of things. Okay, some of you may not. It is what it is, though. And I will continue to sound the alarm on this. But tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share and like this video. And with that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel. And also comment, share, like, and subscribe.